if you can hear me, I might have to re-record this because last time I used the GoPro in the car, you couldn't hear me. But we've just got to location. Shut the gate. We're in a field. We're in Northumberland. We're on a campsite, but it's closed. I've just had a tour of the camping ground and the farm. They've got a wooded area down the lane, another wooded area through some fields, no vehicle access, and this field. So we've got some fire pits, beer kegs and paving slabs. They normally set them out, but out of season they're kept over there. So I'm just going to grab a paving slab and a beer keg fire pit later on. This place is known for views. But this point's higher, but there's power lines. This is remote. Oh, you can get parked right in the corner above the hedge. Ooh, this will do. This will do. Oh, it's even higher. Right, let's show you where we are. Right, we'll get out and show you the wind and the views. I might lose audio when I get out here, but I'm going to show you everything on Super View today. 720 Super View. Look at that. That is awesome. Right, got the vehicle turned around. There's the new bag. But before we go into too much about camping, we're not in a tent tonight and we're not on a hammock. I'll tell you why. Because we bought the trailer. Look, we're going to camp in this. So we'll drop the bag down. We're not carrying this at all anywhere. I've had this a couple of years. Let's get you in a bit closer. I've had this a couple of years, and the plan was a bit of camping, you know, chuck stuff in it, a bit of work, but all I've done is use it for work. And because of where I am, there's no facilities. Drop this down. I've had to bring the portaloo because there's no, you know, shovel recce around here. This is a camping field. So there's the field. Right at the end's the farmhouse in the distance, and over that way is the woods. But anyway, yeah, so we've got to bring the toilet. We're going to put the bed, we've got the folding bed, two and a bit bags of logs, kitty litter for the gasifier, put the gas stove, we've got some spare gas. Folding bed, that'll just go in there. I'll be out here cooking and on the radio and then just sleep in there. Use it as a tent. As I said, it's quite old. It was an old knackered box trailer when I got it. Let me drop this down anymore. The door's a bit knackered. So the more I push it up, the more it comes down on the inside. It's come off its roadie thing, and I never bothered fixing it because I just chuck, you know, strimmers and chainsaws and lawnmowers and tools in it, and it's used for carrying bags of garden waste and rubble. But we swept out a few days ago to move house for someone, and now they've been moved. The main reason I got it is because the chassis is in very good nick and someone's put a bigger axle on it, so it's got a bigger axle than it was made for. And the chassis is immaculate. It's just the box lets it down, but it's an old box trailer. You can't expect much more for what it is. I had to put wheel arches on it because with the bigger wheelbase, the old wheel arches were metal. They only came out halfway. They didn't cover the wheels. It's got a little box at the front, The roof's knackered, it leaks in each corner. That's what that little hole's for. It's not for pens, it's for rubbish. Terrific. Terrific, Rodney. Terrific. Thumb shot. Oh, sexy. Right. Let's try and make some sense out of this. There's the Portaloo. Got my old summer sleeping bag. Just thought I'd try and set the bed up now. Just to show you. Got an empty can of gas already. I'm probably better off doing this outside and then carrying it in. Because it's 4 foot wide, 8 foot long. Probably too long to put up in here. But we'll give it a go. Bit of jiggery pokery. We've got a bed. I've always wondered how this would fit. If I could get the bed in here and like a table. I'm definitely not going to get the table in. The bed is in. Let's bring you in too. That'll do. This is the bed I used to use in the 9x9 when I was down the woods. I was hoping I could get the bed in here and a table, so if you want to cook, I mean I could get the stove on the floor, but this is ideal to get me out the wind because we're exposed on top of this freaking mountain. As I said, we are in Northumberland. It is very windy out there and the wind is cold. It's nice in the sun. It's nice and warm on my back. Obviously that wind's cold and it's going to be colder tonight. It'll probably be freezing in here. But I could always make a brew. Cook my food out there. Eat it in here. Pull the door down. And my hat's about to blow away. The roof is hanging down. I never actually got around to fixing the little things in here. Like the roof up there is hanging down. It's only pinned up by one screw in the middle. There's just insulation all the way around. But like I said, each corner leaks. This side's fine, like up here. It's just, it was never made to sleep in and I never bought it with its priority to be a camper trailer. But for tonight, we will use it as a camper trailer. And we'll just do like hashtag camper trailer, cargo camper, or whatever they call them. And just not show anyone the inside. basics, all we need is a bed. I'm parked right over there, I'm not carrying it across that field. Can adjust the camera up and down. Talking of nature, I'll put in some pictures now. If you're on my friends list thing on Facebook or follow me on Instagram, and if you don't you should, you'll see recently we've just become parents to a baby pigeon. Now, long story short, this pigeon fell off the roof when it was about a week or two old, and for 2 days and 2 nights people watched it. There was no sign of any other pigeons, parents, in the snow. You know that snow we had a few weeks ago when I went over the moors? The park's somewhere different. Yeah, the parents didn't come down, so this bird spent 2 days and nights out on its own. There's a bag of logs just where I want to park. So, a friend of ours picked up this pigeon and brought it to our house, and I had to force feed it. It was just a ball of fluff, and now it's starting to fly from furniture to furniture. It's got its tail feathers, it's got nice feathers in its wing. It's still got a little bald patch under its crop, bald patches on its neck and bald under the wings. But as you can see in the pictures and video, this little pigeon's doing a-okay. And I come home at night and he and spins in circles in his little box. We've got a little box room, big old box, and he spins in circles and gets excited when he sees me, because I get him out and he folds himself up and pick me up, pick him up, get him out, and he just cuddles up to you. Me and him watched Top Gear the other night. I was watching it on the tablet, and he just sat on my arm, watched Top Gear for about an hour until he fell asleep. He sits on my shoulder, I walk around the house. Let's get this going. Gimme! Ankle. So yeah, we adopted a little baby pigeon. We're going to go to the RSPCA. Could have killed it, could have left it. Well, he's doing well. He's feeding by himself now, he's drinking. He had his first bath the other day. He was splashing water around, so we thought we'd yes, we put him in the kitchen sink. Oh, that's why I won't stick, because the bloody heater lines on it. So yeah, we put him in about 1 inch of water in the kitchen sink, and he was in there fucking giving it that, fucking throwing it around of her. And he came out and his feathers were all soft, and he was loving it. So baby pigeon loved his bath, which is just natural for him to do. He's eating, flying, he thinks we're his parents. Right. We'll catch you down the log hopefully. I'll pop you into QRZ on the log and EQSL as well if you do that. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, I'm on QRZ. But yeah, I'll say 73 for now, and thanks for the contact from M6CTP stroke portable.
Yeah, Roger, thanks very much, 73, and good luck with your fun this afternoon. Bye bye for now.
we go. Hey, that's good. Yeah, the guy was in Cramlington. I don't know how far it is, I might look on the map. Could be 20 miles from here. There's the Chiviots. Newcastle's that way, Durham's that way. Could be that way, somewhere. I've completely lost my bearings. See, I know where south is and north is because the sun's out. But yeah, it's good. Little contact on the handheld. Made my day, that did. Alright, I'm going to sit back down now. Oh, that's my shoulder. Holding this GoPro up. 6 Charlie Tango Papa, QRP.
QSL M6 CTP QRP 59.
Roger, you are 59. I am using a Yaesu 817 with the Wonder Wand antenna.
Okay, thank you very much for the nice QSO RV 73 and 2 large. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, 73 Luca.
20, 20. Delta,
I think that's my first proper contact on that antenna. Austria, Luca. Oscar Echo 8 Delta Delta X-ray. I don't know if you can see this on the screen. But yeah, he's in Austria. And I'll tell you how far he is. Biography. No, details, sorry. Oh, this goddamn sunlight. 5 watts pushing out the back of that radio. With the loss from using a matcher and a 5-foot antenna next to the trailer and the car, I'm probably putting a 1 or 2 watt out, which is less than your average walkie-talkie. And that was 891 miles, 891.7 miles. So nearly 900 miles from a picnic table in a field. Not too bad. For those interested in radio. Yeah, let's get one. Dominic, I'm sure I've worked in before. Austria. Right, I'm going to log that and we'll be back in a bit. Right, we've got the awning set up. And it makes a world of difference when you come in here. I've got it set offset on the roof. Only because I've got the traction boards up there. And the light, I can't be bothered to take the boards off. Again, you can clip it once, so you can adjust it everywhere. See that? Our farmer's out in his field, so we'll go around this side. I mean, I can walk under it, which is the main thing. Is I can walk under it. It's set up like a lean-to, straight across and straight down. But I can have this go further out. I can have the poles at the end and a massive awning. I can bring the poles closer and have it drop straight down behind the door and have a smaller area. That's what I like about this one. Or again, like I said, I can have it off the side of the vehicle, off the front, or off a fence, off a tree. But yeah, normally have it the poles in this first eyelet and then it comes straight down. So I've just got this little cubicle at the back of the Land Rover. But today I've gone to the next eyelets. But I could even have the poles further out and have more of a roof. But there's a massive difference in here with that door and the vehicle blocking the wind and the awning. That's a lot different out here. I might even tempted to move the table around. Have the table and chair out here. But there's like zero wind here. And the heat's coming in. I've got the shade. Like there, I'm sat in the shade. You know, it's not cold, but it's a lot warmer sat here. So yeah, we might get the yeah. Well, I've got it, I might as well use it. But I'm not off that. I can't remember how much I paid for it now. Was it 60 quid or 80 quid? I know, like I said, there's different sizes. So the 60 quid one might have been cheaper. I've just pegged the bottom down to the ground. But there's eyelets everywhere. And I've left this up overnight and it filled up with rain. And it's stretched. I emptied the water out and it went back again, so it's not too bad at all. It's strange, like knowing this is a campsite and it's closed. just a snack. I don't want to eat till late. It's 7:15. I thought it was about 6. I don't want to eat my dinner until the fire's on. I want to sit here and eat my dinner while watching the fire. So just a yummy can of all day breakfast. Tie me over. I don't know, a couple of hours. You see the odd person walk along the main road. I say main road, it's I think I've seen about 3 cars today. A few tractors. It's so quiet up here. It might be different in the summer holidays, but even they said we get about 16 or 18 people here a weekend. This is a big field for 16 people. Right, change of plan. Camera's on charge, so you might have a wire in the way, don't know. I'm lighting the fire now. I've got to leave early. I've got to go and pick up this parrot cage for Mortworth. It's about 40 minutes north, so I've got to go north 40 minutes, pick up this parrot cage, big massive thing. Luckily I've got the trailer. Then 40 minutes home, and the person we're getting it off says they're going out at 11 in the morning, so I've got to be there before 11, so I have to leave here 10, just after 10. So I'm just trying to get some log split. The phone's vibrating behind me, and I wanted pictures of the sunset. So get a few of these cut, check my phone, and then go and get some photos. But yeah, a bit of a shame I can't stay here in the morning and chill out, do some more radio. Is what it is. I gotta get up, packed up, go and get pick up the cage. Right, I do. As you can see, it's morning. The sun is up. This is all soaking wet on the inside. Condensation. Didn't get that last time. Summer was the last time I used this. But the camera probably won't pick it up, but the field's just covered in morning dew. I think there might have been a frost, because where it would have been shaded from the hedge, it looks like it could have been a frost. It's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm not happy. I woke up a couple of times cold, I have to admit, but I had a feeling I would, because I knew that the box would trap cold air, unlike the hammock and tarp where the air just, you know, goes through. Like I said before, I'm used to a hammock and a hammock and tarp. I'm not used to a box trailer. So I woke up, I had my thin old summer sleeping bag to lay on, but I tossed and turned all night, and I woke up with cold spots on my hip and my knee, and I woke up and realised I'd pushed the sleeping bag away that I was laying on, and then my cold knee was because I'm tall. If anyone else gets this, when you curl up on your side, your knee touches the metal bit on the side, and I woke up with the metal bit on the knee, which I wasn't happy about. Oh, there that burnt. But other than that, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Definitely room for improvement. For someone else sleeping in a box trailer with no power, I would recommend hot water bottle. Something was overlooked, or I should have had a better sleeping bag. Again, it was -1 yesterday morning. Or the night before last night. I'm not sure what the temperature was last night. Didn't think about checking or looking. I'm gonna get a wet hat. Just the same. Can't hang around camp all day and enjoy the view. The fire pit and bricks dropped off. See you on the next video. We go about 10 minutes down the road, and I remember this is still on here.